Welcome into Hump Day. It's Wednesday, the middle of the week. Thomas Miller on the Fun Astrology Podcast. Thanks for joining us. Wednesday, November 22nd, and welcome now to Sagittarius season. We're going to get there today. If you're listening to this early, it happens at 9:02 a.m. Eastern. The sun moves into Sagittarius, the sign of the Archer, and we get some relief from the Scorpio energy. Mars is going to be right behind it. Mars moves in on Friday. And yes, I'm thinking that it definitely does lighten up on this energy that we've been experiencing the past month. Let's talk about Sagittarius just a little bit. The sign of the Archer, the Centaur, half man, half horse, shooting the arrow. And that's one of the other symbols of why we'll be glad to enter into this season from this very thick, heavy Scorpio season that we've been through, because the significance of shooting the arrow up into the air is to aim higher. Sagittarius rules the 9th house in zodiacal order. Higher education, higher learning, higher knowledge, the higher professions, particularly law. And that half-horse, half-man centaur, you know who that is? Chiron. There's the spiritual component of Sagittarius. It is seeking solutions, seeking answers. As I heard one person describe the 9th house is that one would travel to the ends of the earth to find their soul. There's international travel. And half-horse, half-man is one of the reasons why Sagittarius is listed as one of the 3 signs of duality, along with Gemini and Pisces. So when you think of Sagittarius, it's something that I guess typically maybe we don't think of duality of 2, but you should. And maybe it should be the lower octave and higher octave of things. Sagittarius is that quest for knowledge, learning, seeking the truth. Sag is also the party sign. It's time to let down your hair. I mean, anything after Scorpio would have to be a let down your hair, right? Let go of that tense energy and let's party. Let's have some fun. And of course, we have to remember the ruler of Sagittarius, Lord Jupiter himself. It is a sign of expansion and good luck, no question. The Archer hits his mark. But there also is a very spiritual component to Sagittarius. A lot of preachers, pastors, ministers are Sagittarians. As many challenges as my chart has built into it, there is one thing that I definitely am glad is there, and that is that Jupiter is in Sagittarius. So is Mercury. So it makes talking with you about spiritual things not only pretty comfortable, but also has that Jupiter wink to it as well. And you know, for a long, long time, I did not even understand that. So this is why we really need to understand the symbolisms of our chart, because it could have changed so many years of my adult life. And I know the path is the path, and that was what it was supposed to be. I got it. Yes. But I'm just saying, embracing these things that we know that we are wired for, and then we start to expand them in our life, and we know that they start to work, that's how you grow into your chart. So don't ever be afraid to find where your Jupiter is and realize, I love the way Steve Forrest put it. Steve has Jupiter and the Sun conjunct in his chart, in the 2nd house. I can't remember his exact words, but it's something along the lines of, I never hesitate to accept a good offer. It's like he just knows. It's like a blank check. So you could maybe even begin this Sagittarius season by wondering, am I underutilizing my Jupiter placement? Then you could find your Jupiter, find out what it's aspected to, what house is it in, what sign is it in, and then put all of that together, and something related to the combination of that you could incorporate into your life, like starting a podcast, for example. If you had what I had, start a spiritual podcast and see what happens. Preferably, it would be something that you also had some intuitive awareness about starting as well, so you knew it inside, you knew it in your bones, but you had been hesitant, you've been fearful, you've been wondering, could I succeed at this? Is it worth my time, etc.? Well, if it's around your Jupiter, and right now we're activated because it is Sag season, give it a shot. Put something out there. Roll the dice. Accept the offer. And because of this symbolism with Chiron, too, this is a great month to work on those old internal wounds. So where is Chiron in your chart? I've mentioned in the past, mine is in the 8th house. I know there are related issues around money, other people's money, etc. That's already showed up. Working on that, know about that. The other is in the whole sign system. Chiron shifts into the 9th house. We were talking about that. And part of my wounding from the past was around the religious upbringing. 9th house. So that's how you could be looking around for these two symbolisms in your own chart. And what a great way to get Sagittarius season started, right? Then shooting arrows high, up to your highest timeline. I'm Thomas Miller. Thank you so much for listening. Back tomorrow to check in on Thursday and also set up the weekend. Have a great Wednesday. I love you. Bye-bye.